61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and while it might not feel like you could afford to live anywhere right now, I've put together a list of the 5 most affordable neighborhoods in Chicago that I'd actually live in. For those of you who are new here, my name is Tony Angelos and I'm a realtor in Chicago. And every year, my team and I help hundreds of people buy, sell, and rent in the city and the suburbs. So if saving money is a top priority for you in your upcoming move, my contact information is down below. Did you know that some of the greatest neighborhoods in Chicago are actually pretty affordable? Over the next few minutes, I'm gonna list out my top 5 picks and exactly why I think they make this list. Stick around, because while all 5 are good options, the last 2 are my favorites. Coming in at number 5 is Albany Park. Nestled right between Old Irving Park and Lincoln Square to its east, Albany Park has a great neighborhood feel and it's less expensive than some of its neighboring counterparts. Depending on where in Albany Park you live, you'll have pretty easy access to both the brown and the blue lines, as well as both 90 and 94 highways. And it's also benefiting from the rapid redevelopment of the river, which is its eastern border. And while it's not as expensive as some of the areas surrounding it, it's definitely on its way. Next up, we're heading north, going all the way up to Rogers Park. Bordering Lake Michigan, Rogers Park is truly a gem. It's the only neighborhood on this list that it's going to be bordering Lake Michigan, so if you want to live on the lake, this is for you. Rogers Park is known for being one of the most diverse neighborhoods in Chicago. There are 60 languages spoken in the small little area that it takes up. And it's also home to Loyola University. Chicago's greatest amenity is the lakefront, and Rogers Park has some really great beaches, but its best beach and its biggest beach and its most popular beach is probably Loyola Beach. The neighborhood itself has a couple rapidly redeveloping commercial areas. One on Glenwood, which is where you could access the red and the purple lines, and another on Clark, which is where you access the Metro line. Number 3, Portage Park. Basically opposite of Albany Park, Portage Park is on the west side of the highway and is named after its main park, which is Portage Park. Portage Park is most known for its historic bungalows that basically line every single street in the area. And during the housing boom in the beginning of COVID, the area began surging in popularity as people wanted to get out of their city apartments, get a little bit more space, but still stay within the city boundaries. The bungalows that made it popular once before have really made it popular again. Not to mention, the Six Corners area where Cicero and Irving Park Road meet is getting massively redeveloped. I'm telling you right now, 3 years from when this video is released, the area is going to look totally different. Number 2, Bridgeport. Home to the White Sox, just south of downtown and the Chinatown areas, Bridgeport has for a long time been the working class neighborhood of Chicago. It has been home to 5 mayors, several police and firefighters, and quite honestly has a pretty dark history when it comes to bigotry and racism. But what's so weird is that a place like that with that reputation can turn into one of the most diverse areas in Chicago. Over the past 15 years, it's gone from primarily white to predominantly Asian, which is unsurprising given its proximity to Chinatown. An incredible blend of old world Italian food, spicy Sichuan style Chinese food, classic Polish sausages and Chicago food, and breaded steak sandwiches, of course. Bridgeport has super easy access to I-55, getting you either downtown to Midway Airport, the southwest suburbs, and it's right on the south branch of the Chicago River, which also unsurprisingly is also getting redeveloped. It's kind of a theme going on here, isn't there? Bridgeport is rapidly changing, and it would make an excellent location for you and your family moving forward. Before I drop the top spot, take a second, do me a favor, drop in the comments which neighborhood you think should reign supreme. Is it something I already said? Is it something that I haven't said yet? There are so many that I have not named that could be serious contenders. All right, did you put it? Let's get to it. The most affordable neighborhood that I'd actually live in is Avondale. Avondale, located just southwest of Albany Park, was just last year voted the 16th coolest neighborhood in the world across 6 continents by Time Out. So what makes Avondale so special? The area has been changing a lot over the past 120 years or so. Now it's kind of coming into its prime. It's developed an incredible identity with just tremendous energy, lots of breweries like Metropolitan Brewery right on the river, the retro but recently renovated Avondale Bowl, which has just really come to life, super popular place. All the stuff that you would expect just creates this perfect cocktail of what a great neighborhood is. It's all coming together in Avondale right now. And it shows too. For a lot of my clients that are looking to settle down but still buy a place that has some investment potential long term, Avondale's at the top of a lot of people's list for obvious reasons. It's not as expensive as Logan Square, Wicker Park, Lincoln Park, but still offers a lot of the benefits that those places have. So look, living in Chicago does not have to be super expensive. There are a lot of great neighborhoods that are affordable but still offer the quality of life that you would want. Chicago is way more affordable than places like Los Angeles or New York York City and offers arguably quite a bit more. There's so much to choose from beyond these 5 neighborhoods, but these are the 5 that would be at the top of my list if I was serious about finding a good neighborhood. It had a lot of stuff to do, but was relatively inexpensive. So if you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, reach out. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's a neighborhood on here that I should have included, or if you'd like to see me do a neighborhood tour on. Until next time, thanks for watching.